First off,
Well,
my mom chatted in the group chat. That had to have been AI. I'm just gonna use an analogy here. Think about taking a tire off without a tire iron, right? It'd be next to
mhm,
difficult, right? But if you
mhm,
got that tire iron or you got an impact drill now, AI is
mhm.
that impact drill. And you can zit, 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 zit all day. Zit, 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 zit all day. It doesn't take much to do.
The group chat the other day, and she was talking about law school, we're about to gear up with that. And she was wondering how life was going to be for me working in the legal profession with AI creeping its tentacles in every industry. And I was trying to reassure her that, it's going to be all right. There's some difficult aspects with it for sure, but it's not going to be taking people's jobs away completely. I mean, I'm chilling with it so far, at least.
Hold on, time out. That had to have been AI.
That was AI.
That was AI. Because my mom doesn't chat in the group chat.
She has a
If
little
she does, she
spicy.
probably typed it by accident. No, in all seriousness, though, yeah, hey, we had this conversation about AI, the girlfriend and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's a legitimate thing. It's on the horizon. As my mother is getting ready to retire, and I'm that guy. Evidently, I'm gonna be the boss man. We're always looking for cost savings here, right? We're always looking at cost savings. When you have these repetitive tasks that need to be done and whatnot, you don't need to pay people a lot of money. I don't think you need to pay people a lot of money to do certain tasks. And this is one of those things where people are now using AI agents and what have you. It's going to be a lot easier for people to do repetitive tasks, a lot of them
For
throughout the
sure.
day because they've got a tool. They've got a tool. Think about I'm just going to use an analogy here. Think about taking a tire off without a tire iron, right? It'd be next to
Mhm,
difficult, right? But if you
mhm,
got that tire iron or you got an impact drill now, AI is
mhm.
that impact drill. And you can zit, 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 zit all day. Zit, 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 zit all day. It doesn't take much to do. So that being said, that is where I'm looking at, okay, guess what? Cost savings. I got somebody that can do that impact drill 40 times a day and didn't take any training. It didn't take anything to do. So guess what? They're using AI. I don't have to pay them because I pay for AI and it makes their job easier. So guess what? Hey, that's where I'm
I can
sitting.
see it. I can see it. Yeah, it can get a little spooky with for me personally. I think we touched on this a little bit before. A lot of things, lawyers specifically, and the medical industry as well. There is a required human component just for safety and ethics, right? However, a lot of those regulations can be manipulated. They can change over time. So I think it does kind of creep me out a little bit. I can certainly see it being more cost efficient for like a business owner standpoint, like you guys. But yeah, as I was telling her I was good, but I was really thinking about it. It can get a little scary.
From the employee standpoint, for sure. But let's look at it again. We got to look at it from both sides, right? The adverse side or the other side to it is going to be everybody now. And I'm not saying everybody, it's crazy, but people are starting their own companies. They're starting their own things. They got their own things going on. Your mom, for instance, right? She's that digital nomad that she's talking about. Indonesia, calling me about my extended car warranty, all of that. That's her job
Mhm.
now. So, but guess what? She's got the AI bot to do it for her. So it's not really something that's labor intensive. And why would an employer pay someone to do, you know, work that can be done several times over without much effort? That's the employee getting over on the employer. Moreover, again, as people are starting their own companies, their own businesses, you want to cut costs. You want to be able to get a lot of tasks done for the low. And with the
Mhm.
advent of AI and being able to use AI on a regular basis, that doesn't take much skill. You learn how to do it. Hey, come on, man. And with that being said, I don't have to pay you as much. I don't have to pay you because you're not lifting a cinder block. Hey, you
Yeah.
might be hitting the same key 50 times, but again, is that carpal tunnel? Yeah, hey, we ain't got no insurance. So hey, I'm cutting all costs over here, and AI is helping me do it.
I guess you're not wrong. In a perfect world, like AI has become more prevalent. I remember it was heavily used in the creative spaces, right? So, people are using it for pictures. They're talking about using it for movies, video games, whatever it may be. Even books are getting authored by these AI platforms. But in actuality, it should be switched, like you're talking about. The AIs do those more mundane tasks, and people can focus on whatever it is that they actually want to do. I know I read an article the other day about the legal industry. a lawyer will actually be able to focus more on the human aspects of the case, take up more cases actually, and all of the, the more mundane parts of the career field can be just delegated to whatever AI platform and AI or supervisor of that AI agent. Yeah, it might not be too bad. It might work out. Hopefully, we'll
No,
see.
it's gonna work out. It's gonna have to work out because that's where I'm headed. But no, really though, just think about it. Okay, so think about paralegals and people that aren't actual lawyers, but they're doing menial tasks.
Yeah.
Something. Let's think about a docket this thick. How long
Mhm.
is it gonna take to read that? Then you got your human error, might miss a word or whatever. And again, I
Mhm.
don't know about law. Don't quote me, but if I can put that through my AI thing, I got instead of having five paralegals, I can have one doing five different dockets.
Yeah.
And instead of paying five paralegals, I don't even know if they get paid. I don't know, but I'm just saying,
I
I can
mean,
pay the one to do those five things instead of paying five to do five things, right?
and the best part, I think that just as a society, we should be focused on utilizing AI not just to benefit us financially, right? Like from some capitalist stuff, but just benefit our lives, make things richer for us. And I saw um someone talking about utilizing these platforms not from the firm's perspective, but from the client's perspective. People who may have issues, paying for legal aid, they can go to these AI platforms. If you got, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to get maybe a light contract work or something like that, you go to your AI platform and get it done for cheaper as opposed to hiring an old boy from the strip mall, Saul Goodman or whatever it is. You know what I mean? And
True.
they help out. Like, yeah, so I think it can work out. I think we
It works out
should be able to work
on
out.
both sides. Yeah, it works out on both sides. Again, I'm really presenting from the business owner standpoint. And there are a lot of entrepreneurs out here. And what's on the table at all times is what does my overhead look like? Where's my cost savings utilizing this or utilizing that one person versus five people? What don't have to necessarily I don't have to necessarily give this person a raise because their job is not labor intensive. It doesn't necessarily hire it. And I'm benefiting from it as a business owner, as the business itself, so that I can grow my business by not having to spend extra money on people or things or tasks that can be done with the lightest of work. And people are going to be a bit upset about it at the same time, but you just have to appreciate it. Again, from a business owner standpoint, we want to try to keep our workforce happy, happy people, happy work, good work. But at the same time, we also have to keep costs in mind to keep the business running, to keep these people paid. Don't want to pay you more, not because I don't like you, not because I don't think you deserve it, but at the same time, how labor intensive is your job? It's not that intensive because you have AI at your fingertips, right? It's a new tool. It's a wrench. It's a hammer. It is a new tool.
I feel you. I feel you.
No, but just look at it. People have to be open-minded to these things, not just, oh, if you're an employee, and I hate to drag this on here, but if you're an employee and you're complaining about, pay raises and things like that, just try to look at it from the business owner standpoint as well, in that cost, efficiency, effectiveness. Think about your if you're an employee, and this is my last piece, I'm getting out of here. If you're an employee, think about your friends or think about your colleagues, coworkers that didn't come into work, and then you had to do their job. You know what I'm saying? They still got paid, but you didn't get paid for both jobs. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
agree. I
think
agree.
like that.
You gotta be open-minded. I mean, even my own perspective has changed since we started the episode. So there we go.
There's a lot more to it than just, oh, they could pay me more. Oh, I need more money and I'm doing all this work and all that. Hey, one thing I've heard more recently is work smart, not hard. So just from the employee's perspective, real quick, the amount of time that you're not at work because you've made work easier using this AI tool, you could be doing something else, getting some more money somewhere else too. Come on, smart, not hard. Utilize your time, folks. Hey, you all have a good one. Yeah, have a good one.
All right, but just like always, we're interested in hearing you all's perspective. So y'all are welcome to join the conversation. We want to know whatever industry it is you work in, whatever generation you're a part of, how do you believe AI is going to have an impact on you personally? And let us know. Join the conversation.
All right. Hey, for real. That's it. But yeah, no, I see it from both sides. So hey, comment, like, subscribe. What you got to do? Share it, please. We'd love to see your comments. Hate me all you want. I hate me too. I'm kidding. But